This is Activity 5.4 on page 116, linking text boxes to control text flow. We have My House Salvage newsletter open, and another file we will be working with is Grand Opening Events. The store manager for the new South Green store just sent you a list of events that will take place during the grand opening of her store. You think it would make a great first page story in the House Salvage newsletter, but you already have the text that fills most of the page. You think it would work well to start the story about the grand opening events on the first page and finish it on the last page, which still has lots of open space. Number 1, in My House Salvage newsletter, create a text box at the bottom of page 1 and insert the text from the grand opening events file into the text box. So we're going to scroll to the bottom of page 1. So here we have some empty space. We're going to select our Insert tab, and in our text group, select the text box drop down. And down at the bottom, we're going to draw our text box. And to the right of We Are Hiring, we're going to click and drag, and it says to make it approximately 2.5 by 3.5 inches. Now I'm just completely eyeballing this. We'll go with that. With your insertion point in the text box, we're going to go to our Insert tab again and our Object drop down and select Text from File. Make sure you're in your Controlling the Flow of a Document folder, and we're going to select Grand Opening Events. Click Insert. And you can see that it fits a little bit of it, but the text definitely overflows and is too large for this particular text box. So we're going to create another text box on page 5 and link it to the text box on page 1. So we're going to scroll to the end of our document, and you can see we have a lot of empty space down here. And we're going to draw another text box here. So I'm just going to click and drag. Don't worry about the sizing. It's not really important right now. Okay, so with that drawn, we're going to scroll back up to page 1. We're going to click into our text box. And on our Drawing Tools Format Contextual tab, we're going to go to our text group and we're going to select Create Link. Now when we bring our cursor over our document, you can see we have a picture full of letters. We're going to scroll back down to page 5. And as we hover over that second text box, you can see it's spilling. And we're just going to click into this empty text box to create the link. So it pours the rest of the content into the second text box. So it kind of jumped back up to the first for me. So let me scroll back down. So you can see we get some overflow here. Now number 3 says to adjust the text box sizes to see how Word moves text between them. Adjust the size of the text box on page 1. We want to go to our View, Zoom group, and we're going to select multiple pages. And we want to be able to see all 5 pages simultaneously. So I'm going to just... Okay, so I can see both text boxes. That's good enough. So when I resize this text box on page 1, it's going to fit more text, and you can see it's pulling it from the text box on page 5. And the opposite, when I make it smaller, more is flowing into the second text box. All right, so I'm just going to adjust it just to make sure all of the text shows in at least the rest of the second text box. I'm going to zoom back out to 100%. Number 4, below each of the text boxes, insert another text box describing how the text flows. So on page 1, we're going to go to Insert, and we're going to draw a text box right underneath, kind of like a caption, but it's not technically a caption. We'll actually learn how to make real captions in Word. And we're just going to put continued on page 5. Then we're going to scroll down to page 5 and draw one here as well. And here we're going to say continued from page 1. We can save our updates on our quick access toolbar. And this is our last activity in lesson 5, so we can also exit out of Word.